everybody, welcome back to my channel and to my 10 best Mother's Day fragrances videos. It is Mother's Day coming up here on the 22nd of March here in the UK. I know it's different in other parts of the world, and I'm super excited to say that on this video I have collaborated with Essential, one of the best places to get fragrances online, and they have kindly gifted me these 10 fragrances. And even more excitingly, we are doing a competition which I'll explain at the end of the video, so stay tuned, where you can win all 10 of these fragrances. Really easy to enter, so I will leave all the details for that at the end of the video and down below in the description. As always, the links to where you can get all these perfumes will be down below in the description as well. So what I've done is I've picked out 10 perfumes which I think would be perfect gifts for Mother's Day, and I've done them for different types of tastes. So obviously not everyone's mum likes the same thing, but of course Mother's Day in general is a very sort of family, nice, wholesome type day. So perhaps if you're not looking to get a fragrance gift, these are the kind of things that you could be wearing that I think just fit with the whole mood and vibe of Mother's Day. So first of all, my first recommendation is the beautiful Elie Saab Le Parfum. This gorgeous, gorgeous, classy perfume. Look how beautiful the bottle is. The liquid is a light beige, just like the packaging. Very, very classy, and it's kind of like a champagne colour, and that to me is very much what this smells like. So it's actually a sparkling perfume, so it feels like a sparkling champagne when you spray it, but the fragrance notes actually orange blossom, which I think is such a classy smell. I love orange blossom. This has been out for quite a few years now, maybe about 10 years, and there are loads of flankers, but I think the original Le Parfum is the best, and this is probably my top Mother's Day gift because it's pretty, it's feminine, it smells super classy. Like you could wear this to work, you could wear this in the evening, you can smell it on people, it lasts quite well, but it's not overpowering at all, and I just think all round it's a fantastic Mother's Day perfume. Next on the list is J'adore from Christian Dior. Now this is actually a perfume that my mum used to wear before she switched to Coco Mademoiselle, and I will forever associate this with her as like a beautiful, warm, homely, feminine scent, as well as a sort of white floral jasmine-y note. There is a melon in here which makes it really pretty. The longevity is okay on this, maybe sort of 4 hours, and when you first spray it you can really smell it on people, and it feels very pretty, feminine, but sophisticated. I wouldn't say this was a really young smell. I'd say it was a classy, perhaps a lady in their 30s or 40s would be a typical wearer of this. Again, suitable for day and evening, suitable for the office, suitable for, you know, serious work jobs like a doctor or a lawyer. So really good all-round perfume, and of course, you know, it's a Dior perfume. The packaging, the presentation is beautiful, so what mother wouldn't want to receive a Dior perfume on Mother's Day? So next on my list is what maybe for some of you a bit of a blast from the past. Who remembers Flower by Kenzo? Of course, the iconic tall poppy style perfume. They have now brought out a brand new perfume, new version of this a few weeks ago called Poppy Bouquet, which is a, I would say, more modern version of the original, whereas the original was quite powdery, which isn't that popular at the moment. This Poppy Bouquet doesn't have poppies in, it's actually a fresh gardenia with a warm almond underneath. There's also a little bit of rose in here. Rose, very popular in fragrances at the moment, but if you remember your mum wearing the original of these, then perhaps she definitely recognise this again, and this is like blast from the past, you know, we'll take her back, but it's a new modern, like updated version of that original, which is still sold of course, but I think it's having that almond in is a little bit unusual, and then the gardenia is very fresh and uplifting. This is to me very much a spring perfume, very fresh, like dewdrops in the morning as the weather starts to turn from winter into spring. This is that sort of positive, uplifting vibe. I've been trying this out over the past few days, and projection and longevity isn't like insane. It's not amazing, but I think with a perfume like this, you're not really looking for it to be super powerful. It is an eau de parfum, not an eau de toilette, but it's more delicate and pretty rather than something that's going to bowl you over. So if you think your mum would want something like that, then this is a nice option. So next on my list is the brand new La Vie Belle Intensement. You might have seen me talk about this quite a lot the past few weeks. I think it's my favorite new release of the moment. Now, of course, Lancome's La Vie Belle Original is a worldwide bestseller, very, very popular, very good selling perfume, and I'm sure that a lot of your mums already have that and already wear that. So if you're not sure what to get them and you know that they have liked La Vie Belle, they have purchased it before, then you can't really go wrong with this because it is a twist on the original. It does still have that original signature scent, but basically they've added some fruity berry notes which give this a little bit more of a summer, slightly more tropical, warmer vibe than the original, but you still very much get that scent of the original, that vanilla, that warmth, and the projection and longevity is really good on this one. You can really smell it on you. It lasts really well. You can still really smell it on your skin hours and hours later. So as I'm always usually really impressed with Lancome's perfumes, and this is no exception. And I think the packaging, the red, the sparkliness, like the shiny red, I think it's all just really good. This is a 50 ml, but the box is like a big box, and sorry, this is a 30 ml, but look how big the box is. Like, I think this is just a really nice gift. So next on my list is one from Givenchy, which is Dahlia Divin. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly, or Divin. If you know that she likes Givenchy, then she'll probably like this. This is a little bit more unusual. It's not super well known, it's super popular. So if you want something that's kind of classy, unique, I mean, the bottle is very classic, very traditional, classic French Givenchy. You know, you don't want to get your mum something that's like everyone has, or something that's a very sort of blingy. Something more like elegant and simple, or perhaps this could be good perhaps if you're thinking even of grandmas, or I don't know, aunts, you know, people where you think they just will want something a bit more traditional and classy. I think this is nice. The smell is not old-fashioned though, don't get me wrong. It has a beautiful plum, Mirabelle plum smell in here, so very warm. It reminds me a little bit of the Elie Saab in that it has that sparkling classiness to it. It's got patchouli in, which helps it last. It has good lasting power, and a sort of jasmine-y, fresh floraliness in here that settles into a very warm floral note. Peach, vanilla, rose, lots of notes in this, so it really mixes together to create a very womanly, classy smell. So I think this is quite an underrated perfume. There's a few of them in the range, and I like it, and I just think perhaps your mum wouldn't be expecting this because it's not like super well advertised, and it's just something a little bit classy and different. So next on my list is Aqua de Palmer, and this is their Peonia Nobile. Now, you might have heard me talk about Aqua de Palmer before. They have these beautiful presentation boxes, and each color and each fragrance has a different color, and this is the pink one you see there. This is how it comes presented. This is a beautiful, classy fragrance. It's a peony fragrance, hence the name Peonia. Floral, rose, patchouli, but with a raspberry in as well to make this fresh. I really get the rose in this. I'd say I get the rose almost more than the peony. It reminds me a bit of the new Dior Rose and Roses, except I'd say this is stronger and better lasting than Rose and Roses, and I think cheaper. There's a slight musk in here. Patchouli, like I said, helps it last, but you are getting a very classy fragrance and something that not everyone has. Aqua de Palmer not sold anywhere, just sold in its own shops and in very exclusive like department stores, so it's not super common again. So if you're looking for something a bit more refined, something for a bit more discerning mother who has high standards, who's probably seen this in department stores and wondered which one to get, then this pretty pink, classy, rosy peony is super cute for Mother's Day. I mean, who doesn't want to receive that gift box? So next on my list is the brand new one from Armani, Sea Passion Intense. This smells quite different to the original Sea Passion and the original Sea and Sea Fiore. To be honest, I'd recommend all of them for Mother's Day if your mum likes vanilla. I'd say that this new intense version of Passion is the least vanilla-y of them all. It is more musky, so perhaps if your mum has liked Narciso Rodriguez, she'd like this. It also has jasmine in again. I think jasmine I really associate with Mother's Day. Again, very classy. I think you could definitely wear this at night, and you could wear this at work, but probably not to a super serious professional type job. Perhaps more, you know, in an office environment, I think it would be okay, but you know, probably not if you're like a surgeon, because it does have a bit of a sexy intenseness to it. It's quite good for lasting, not as good as the originals, but the originals are very vanilla-y, very sexy, so it depends if your mum's into that type of thing. But these are advertised everywhere, so I'm sure she will have seen it, heard of them, and this new version she won't have yet because it's literally just come out. Next on my list is the brand new Dolce & Gabbana, the only one Intense. This again has jasmine in, also that beautiful orange blossom, and a nice cashmere-ness that makes this feel quite snuggly almost. What this also has is coconut, and I find this slightly similar to Alien, but much lighter. The coconut and the jasmine give me those Alien vibes. Alien, of course, very jasmine-y. There is vanilla in this as well, but it is not a super intense perfume despite the name. It's more of a I'd say nighttime floral. It's mysterious, but it's not particularly sexy. The original Only One and the Only One 2 I definitely are more sexier. They have more fruity notes in than this one. This is more like mysterious, a bit more serious, powdery, florally. You know, but the flowers mix together here and the notes aren't really distinguishable. It all mixes into this warm coconut jasmine. So if your mum has had Alien in the past, she'd like this. You know, she likes jasmine, she'd like this. If she's into Dolce & Gabbana and she's had the Only Ones or the one, then probably will like this. But it's a bit sort of the branding, you know, it's a bit more funky. Perhaps if your mum's quite like into trendy and like gold and black, then, you know, this is a nice, again, new one, so she won't have this already. The penultimate one on my list is the new Alien Mirage. Now, Alien, like I said, is such a heavy, intense jasmine perfume, very much a nighttime going out. This new version, Mirage, as you can see, is the iconic Alien bottle, but it's a lighter color, this transparency, bluey, ultraviolet color, and the fragrance is like that as well. It's much fresher than normal Alien. It actually has lotus flower in here, it has a mineraliness to it, slight woodiness, but it's really that minerally lotus that I get in this, so it feels much more fresher, spring-like. This is like a spring version of Alien. If you think your mum is into Mugler, she's had some of the Mugler perfumes, if you know she's had Alien, or you know, if you think she'd like this really unusual cool bottle, you know, it is quite spacey, it's quite out there, you know, not for someone who's, you know, demure, someone who wants a really trendy, cool, interesting, different perfume, then this one is a really nice addition because it's not too overpowering like normal Alien is, like normal Angel is. And then last on my list we have the gorgeous Bulgari Tubereuse Splendida. Now this is definitely for your classy mum. Tubereuse Mystique, this is a strong tuberose perfume. Bulgari is such a high-end classy brand. I love Bulgari, their perfumes are good for lasting. This is a vanilla-y tuberose, almost with an incensiness to it. It has myrrh in here, as in gold, frankincense and myrrh, so it has a sort of Middle Eastern vibe to it. It feels very expensive when you smell it. It feels warm and cozy. It feels like it's a good quality perfume, like you know that this is something like Bulgari, you know that it's from a beautiful bottle like this. So if your mum likes these heavier, more oriental perfumes, then this is definitely a beautiful classy gift. So guys, those are my top 10 best perfumes for Mother's Day. So let's talk about how you can win all of these perfumes shipped to you by Essential. So in order to enter, you need to be subscribed here on YouTube and following me on Instagram at Soki London, and following Essential as well on Instagram. Links will be down below. Once you've done that, you need to comment on this video, letting me know that you're entering, and leave your Instagram handle so that I can contact the winner. So just comment below with your Instagram handle, and that's how I can contact you after I pick the winner. I will choose the winner on the morning of March 19th. So you have a few days to enter, and then Essential will post out these 10 fragrances to you in time for Mother's Day, 2-day delivery. So the competition will close on midnight March 18th. So you have from March 11th to March 18th, so that's a whole week, you guys, to enter. There will only be one winner, and because of the international restrictions on shipping, I'm afraid only UK people can enter, because we cannot ship perfumes abroad. It is against international shipping laws, I'm afraid. So best of luck. I will be posting the winner on my stories here and on my Instagram stories, so I will let everyone know who's won, and I hope whoever does one enjoys these beautiful 10 fragrances. I've been trying them all week and really loving them, and I hope you found this video helpful for Mother's Day. Don't forget, links will be down below to where you can get these, and I'll include links as well where you can get some of my more detailed reviews on some of the perfumes I've talked about in this video. But that's it, guys. So thanks so much for watching. I love having you here. Thank you so much, and I will see you again in my next video. But bye for now.